I want to start off with a story. It was when I went to Calcutta, India. I served with the Missionaries of Charity in the summer of 2017 for a month with Focus Missions. And has anyone been to Calcutta? It's messy. It's smelly. Just to kind of give you a picture, it's about 100 degrees, but the humidity makes it feel like 120 degrees. It rains, and because the air is so toxic, if it touches your skin, you burst into a rash. You're walking on the streets, and there's babies lying on the ground, cardboard boxes. They're burning trash on the side of the road every morning in smoke. There's cows and other animals just constantly walking the streets. And every day, we would walk to the place that we would serve, a certain house, and it smelled, not gonna lie, like puke. That's what it smelled like. And we're serving in the midst of this poverty and this suffering. I was serving these blind men and these people who are crippled, and I'm like, this is like so eye-opening. And this one man I was talking to who was from New Jersey, he just said like, this is just terrible. Like, I'm glad I'm not them, and I'm just here to serve and get my hours and get out. It reminds me of Jesus' words, they look, but they do not see. They listen, but they do not hear. And so I'm serving, and my eyes are beginning to open, and I'll never forget this one man. I usually tell this story. What they do is they drive around in ambulances to pick up people who are on the side of the road who are alone, just completely helpless and poor. And this one they brought out, and they opened the doors, and I see this man come out of the car with this huge beard, long hair, crippled, his arms crippled, he can barely walk. And we cleaned him up, shaved him, and he had a gash in his head, this huge scar in the midst of his head, and that's probably why he was paralyzed. And I'll never forget this man's face because his eyes began to glow. And every single day afterwards when we went to serve him, he would open his arms like this, wanting a hug. And you couldn't talk to him because of the language barrier, but you'd go over to him and you'd give him a hug, and he would be smiling and he would be in tears. And in that moment, it was almost like everything in life was kind of dissipated. And it was just, it goes to the core of our existence. I desire to be seen, known, and loved. And I knew it. I encountered it and I knew it. That's it. That's the most important thing in life, is to be seen, known, and loved.